Welcome to the install video on the spotlight bracket for your Prado 250. This is really great if you do not have a bull bar and you just want to put some spotlights or light bars behind the grill. So I'm going to put a link up here that takes you straight to our website and the product. You can choose your spotlights, get a harness and get the bracket all in one. But Andrew right now is going to take you through the install.
Hey team, how you going? So new product alert. Here is a install video for our new 250 Prado spotlight bracket. So this will put some spotlights behind the grill. We'll throw some images up. All right, check it out. To do it, it's actually, you can almost do it with a 10mm socket and a 10mm spanner, like that. We'll probably use a bit more today, and whatever else the spotlights need, depending on your brand of spotlights. We've tested this with the STEDIs, with the Narvas, and there'll be multiple light bars that we'll be able to use as well. We might, as we go through and fit more and more lights of these things, we'll keep posting links as to what they fit. All right, to get this done, it's going to be quite easy. So the first thing you need is a tray, so you don't lose your stuff. So we got to remove this here. Old man glasses, new edition. Go for it in the comments. All right, so this has got these little press clips. How they work is Toyo's been doing these for years. They sit flush like that. To release them, you actually push them down and they clip down and it releases. And then to reset them, you actually push them back up. And I always do that now and reset them just so that it makes it easier putting it back together. So you'll notice I'm doing each one as I go. So this bracket's that quick. We're going to do this in real time. Actually, I'll talk about that soon. So what we've got to our bracket, so we've got two legs, a base, and some bolts. So what you want to do is keep it all nice and floppy until we tighten it up. That's a bit of a all-around rule with fixing cars. If you stick with that, you'll be good. All right, so you could just use a 12mm for this. So we've just got two of them. So all we're doing is removing the two horns and we're letting them hang this way, not that way. So we got Liam filming. He actually designed this bracket. So this is his little baby. So we've just got our top hole, horn. This will make more sense once I slide it in. Probably easier to do it like this. It's always easier when somebody's watching. So this one, back in the hole. Happy days. All right, got our bolt, got our horn. Slide our bracket down in there, being nice and gentle. These ones. This one, you've just got to lift this bonnet release cable just out of the way a little bit. And there we go. In we go. Don't forget to tighten them up later, but we're going to leave it all a bit loose at the moment, just to make it all sit nicely. All right, so we've got our 2 feet in there. And then we've got our base plate. Here's our base plate. You'll notice we've got an angle here. That's a bit of an angle. 2 holes there. That'll make sense in a minute. And then we've got our 2 vertical holes here. So all we're going to do, just nice and gently, slide this big fella down here, and then it'll just sit on top. So hopefully my fat hand's not in the way. And we just sit that on top, and you'll notice it'll line up with the other bolts, and these slots will line up together. So we've got our 4 10mm head with washers bolts. Let's see if I can drop one of these on camera. Always the way. And already you'll notice it's starting to firm up, get a lot stronger. But again, we leave them all nice and loose. And then the final 2, if you remember those 2 at the front, we literally just got these ones. And happy days, I'll put these over here, grab one of each. All right, so we got the bolt through. So you've sort of got to push it down on it a bit. Obviously each vehicle is going to be a bit different, but the whole idea of pushing it down is to create tension and get it nice and strong. So we've got that bottom one in, and basically that there is our bracket install. So all we're going to go through is just tighten it up. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to hit it with a rattle. Being into nutsets, we'll just tighten it all up. Actually, would you believe, I've lost my good 10mm. I went looking for it this morning. It's gone, so I got this one. She's a bit too long. So it's gone to the 10mm hole in the sky, like all of them. There we go, that's a bit better. So you'll notice all the slots are lining up. Right. Those ones. Finally, so we've used a nut with a flange on the back of it. So 8 minutes, so we got a 10-minute install. I reckon you'd be quicker if you didn't have. I literally got Liam on the camera. I got Josh standing there with his show Josh standing there with his hands in his pockets, and I got guys grinding the floors behind us. This is our new workshop we're setting up. Sorry, our second workshop that we're setting up at the moment. So we snuck down here to do this video, and you'll notice the bracket now is very stiff. Now the next stage, and honestly, I'm not going to go too far into this because there's multiple spotlight options we're going to offer. This is a Narva EX2. I'm going to fit these to this. Basically, pick your slot. So the reason why Liam, hey, don't do that. The reason why Liam's run multiple slots is so that you can have just a various style of spotlight, all different brands, all different kinds, and just sort of play around with where you want it to sit, depending. We can obviously, Liam, if you come down here, we can fit a big light bar across there. We got these spotlights. I'll have to change the angle on them. These are actually the ones with the disco lights, so we'll hook them up and we'll show you at the end. You don't want to spend their time watching me. So what we've found, this is a bit of an update, we'll splice this into the video, is we've had some people fitting some quite large spotlights to these, probably heavier than we anticipated, and they were getting a bit of vibration on the bracket. So we've developed these. They are a full stainless powder coated support, basically, that hangs off the front and stops all your vibration. This one's passenger. This one will have a D on it. Yours will have a D for drivers. So we'll grab the passenger side, P. And basically, if you just look in here, we just remove the bolt from this here. These are still being installed, these on this vehicle. We're gonna slide it. It's really hard when you're trying to keep your hands out of the way to make the video work. So that just basically slides in there, and then our nutsert goes there. I'm just gonna leave that a bit loose. I'm gonna grab one of these bolts, slot it in here between these two. And literally that is it. So I am gonna make a bit of noise. Rattle that one up. Rattle, I got my floppy on. Rattle. And basically now we've got a stainless support from the front to there just to cure any vibrational issues. The other side's exactly the same. The only vibration we got left is in the actual mount itself of the spotlight. And that's it. So we'll send these out with all the spotlights. Those that are purchased, if you get hold of us, we'll send them out. We got heaps of them, and this will be part of the kit moving forward. If you don't learn, you don't get better. When you are, depending on the lights you got, some lights really easy. If they're nice and small, a light bar is actually quite easy. Big spotlights like this. What you might want to do, once you get it all in there and get it everything, if you can't get your fingers underneath, just undo the two top bolts, lift it up a bit and get underneath. So you might have to finagle it around to get the nuts underneath. We've sort of made it so it fits everything, but that comes with the problem of there's heaps of space on it, but you'll just get the nuts underneath. It's not that bad. You got this, bro. Now the other part of this, the optional extra, being these are the new 250 Prados, super CAN bus, automatic lights, what we've done is rather than trying to do our own wiring harness, it's way too hard. It's extremely complicated. This is the genuine Toyota wiring harness. We'll be offering that on our website, or you can purchase it through Toyota. There'll be no secrets. We'll give you the part number. Just to show you how complex the computer system with the headlights, that's the module that comes with it. So I think we got, a good sort of 30 pins in there. This only takes about an hour to fit. It's actually not that big a deal. It comes with amazing instructions. If you want to have a look at how to install it, jump on the Toyota website, punch in that part number into the manual section, and it'll give you the full instructions on how to do it. So we're just offering that as part of it. Now, as with this harness, it actually only comes with one output for the spotlights. Depending on your spotlight option, we'll offer you a patch lead to go from there to the spotlights. So we'll make up a triple for this one for the Narvas. I'll put that down there. We'll sit in there. We'll do this properly afterwards, obviously, but let's not drag this video out. When this slips back on, you want this cover sliding under there, that under, those over. And to do these, there's one I didn't reset. To do these clips, again, you've got them sitting like that now because you've pushed them back up. You just got to give them a bit of a finesse. That's it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like, that is the spotlight bracket installed. Run your wiring harness, whatever lights you want. Happy days.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching Andrew install the spotlight bracket in behind the grill in your Prado 250. Hopefully you feel confident that you can do it at home. I'm going to put a link over here to all of the products that you can buy for the Prado 250 on our website. We do Prado 250 specific products. Playlist is up here for all the install videos for those products as well. If you'd like to have a watch through those, they're all super easy to install and we do a really nice video on them. And then YouTube really thinks you should watch this one down here.
Accelerate off-grid touring, powering your adventures.